Let's quickly do a save. What do we have here? A severed arm. Yeah, something's off in here. I smell a monster. Analysis. Otto will need to act fast. Place a trap at each of the side doors. Ingenuity. The side doors are both potential choke points when the creature shows up. Otto, you know the drill. Secure the perimeter with the traps. Go with ingenuity in this one. There we go. Task initiated. Good. Then I'll head for the upper catwalk in order to have a vantage point. Okay. Oh, okay, so I control Otto now. Interesting. The odds of this arm coming back to life are next to nil. There's a trap point. Let's initiate that. Computation. A strategically sound location for a leg hold trap. Let's set up the trap. Arming trap, choke point secure. Okay, no tasks in the journal. Character. Oh. Computation. The world can be a scary place for an independent automaton. Computation will process the complexities of London into manageable data, up to its working capacity, of course. Diagnostic. Diagnostic turns data into actionable thought. Computation will count up to 1,000 members of parliament, and diagnostic will explain why so many of them are ineffective. Speech interface. Speech interface is how you present the world with language. Nobody would understand a box of gears making blips and squeaks, so try a deductive argument or tell a joke instead. Effectuator. The effectuator is how you move and the dexterity required for all sorts of occasions. A modern automaton can walk, climb, and fight. There is even protocol for dancing if you dare. Self-determination. Ah, okay, so there's upgrades in here. Otto is controlled by a host of expertly crafted parts working in harmony. Teddy has taken some liberties to customize his companion from the comfort of his workbench. Ambrotype module. An improved low-light shutter for the recording of images at night. Okay. Let's keep going. There's a trap point. Let's activate that. Strategically sound location for a leg hold trap. Let's set it up. Arming trap, choke point secure. 2 traps should be enough. I should step onto that raised platform and keep my lenses peeled for that monster. Okay, let's take a look at the boiler first. There's something odd about this boiler's configuration, but I can't put my articulating digit on it. Maybe Mr. Teddy should have a look. Okay. That's good to know. And now we wait for the traps to do their part. I heard a snap, I think. Have I got you to thank for this? Oh, have I got you to thank for this? What the... Sucker Jones. Ouch! The trap I set is firmly affixed to his leg. The device has merely inconvenienced him rather than immobilizing him entirely. Gratitude is unnecessary in this case. I am Otto. What may I call you? Call me Sucker Jones. That's my name and I want you to know it before you die. Self-determination. I have never considered that the state of non-entity common to all organic creatures might be applied to myself. This particular organic creature is furious with me. Perhaps... Oops, I'm getting a call. Sorry. This particular organic creature is furious with me. Perhaps a distraction is in order. You seem to be suffering multiple symptoms of a very unusual condition. What happened to you? I've been using a special serum. Supposed to fix the infection I got from this puncture. Augmentation installed in me, in my arm.
My boss, Miss Molly, sent me down to the pump house to do a wee job, but something gone wrong with the drugs. I've been out of me mind.
This half-human entity must be suffering greatly, both physically and mentally.
I keep blacking out, and I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Every time I come to my senses, I start looking for a way out, but I can't even do that right.
That sounds very unpleasant and confusing. Maybe Mr. Teddy can help you? That sounds very unpleasant and confusing. Maybe Mr. Teddy can help you.
Oh yeah? Whoever that is, better act fast. The way this infection is spreading, I'm not long for this world.
He was just here. I'm sure he'll be back soon. Usually he's not the type to keep someone waiting.
Well, in the meantime, I'd be happy to dispatch a Tin Willy with his head full of steam.
I wonder if I should be perhaps more of a distance from Mr. Jones. Somewhere up above, Teddy takes careful aim. The blast from the blunderbuss is quite loud, and the force of it temporarily knocks Mr. Jones from his feet. When he regains his balance, Mr. Jones stares at the stump where his mechanically augmented arm used to be.
Oh, bloody hell, Governor. Hear me out, please. I'm getting a raw deal.
Teddy leaps down from the catwalk. Looks like it was a giant cane rat after all, and I'm the rat catcher. It appears I'm safe for the time being. Teddy's plan worked perfectly. Okay. He's hurt badly, but we're not in the clear just yet. We could kill him. We cannot spare him because we're not content or better. We could do an empathy roll. We only needed 2 to offer him a way out. Let's go with that. Let's try. That's a 9. That works. Very good. Give yourself up and maybe something can be done for you. Resist and it only makes my job easier.
Appreciate that, Governor, truly. But the only thing what can be done for me now is a mercy killing. And quick like. God no. I can feel the hurts coming on again. Please sir, end it for me.
I have to do away with him, and if I aim well enough, he won't feel a thing. Well, see ya, Sucker Jones. The Hierophant. This character has gained the Meticulous trait and will now be able to select dialogue options that require that trait. Hold fast to what has worked. Pity it had to end this way, but there's no way I'm carting this fiend back to Bixby. Now we'll just gather the evidence. Otto, activate the Ambrotype module. Bio command. Impulse or brutal? Shame to see what used to be a decent man so overcome, but no sense in dawdling. Make the exposure, Otto. What would brutal be? I mean, we can't do it, but like, what would it be? It's a fine tool, that module. Now then, Otto, photograph the evidence so we can get out of here. Oh, okay, so it's just more terse, I suppose. Oh, the devil. This character has gained the... Now we gain the brutal trait? Okay. Sure. Select dialogue options that require it. A quick fix, a solace from the immediate pain. Gambled with the downfall it may yet bring. Okay. Not to worry, I'll handle it, Mr. Teddy. We should have the exposure by the time we meet with Bixby. Isn't that right, dear Otto? Okay, task updated. Chemical development as quickly as I can muster, but I'm low on silver nitrate. Thanks for the update, old buddy. We'll get you some more from Nandi just as soon as we can manage. Okay, Nandi was... Where was she in like the big square? Is there anything else over here? Does not look like it. Okay, there's a stop that we can't get past. Let's go back to the sewers then. And then out of the sewers. Though maybe we can talk to the people walking around here. To this guy. Pump house captain, let's talk to you.
Mr. Redgrave, thank the Lord you remain among the living and in one piece. How did the hunting go?
We're worse, right into the lion's den, whereas the beastly resident went the way of the dodo. Ingenuity, your machines remain live and kicking, can't say the same for the fiendish interloper. Happily overall, but I had to put the poor thing out of its misery. Let's go with ingenuity. Your machines remain live and kicking. Target has been subdued. You and your co-workers may safely return to the pump house.
Finally, I can get some shut-eye without any nightmares of that monster. You did everything down here. You did everyone down here a mighty favor.
We are now on our way to get payment for our services.
I should hope you're paid well enough to bring you back the next time. The sewers are so often beset by deadly creatures. I'd say I hope to see you soon, but if I'm honest, I don't.
Makes sense. I'm sure it's not... Oh, we can go to Beggar's Lane from here. I'm sure it's nothing personal, it's just, you know, they don't want to have a reason for us to be here. Okay. Let's see. Where do we go next? Let's take a look at the journal. So, one man's treasure. Oh, wait. Stolen steam down there, right? Find discarded parts. Right, of course, we can fix that up. Now that I've got the evidence, I can report back to Bixby at the bathhouse on Red Lantern Lane. Sucker Jones is no more, and my bounty awaits. Okay. Stolen steam. Yes, right. We should take a look at that. Since we're already here, let's go back down. I mean, we should check it out once we're here, right? If we could help some people out with that, that would be nice. Let's go inside. Take a quick look, because we only looked at it as Otto and not as Teddy. So yeah, Teddy might have something that he can do here. Oh, raised control panel, mechanical arm. The design of Sucker's arm is remarkable, significantly different from my own devices and unlike anything I've seen before. This is not typical of the Doghound's prosthetics at all. The torque and range of motion have obviously improved. The alloy isn't familiar either. How did a gangster like Molly get a hold of advanced technology like this? And to think it's been squandered on a common thug like Sucker Jones. This tech could potentially solve the chronic issue with my own augmentations, for example the extreme and ongoing discomfort of regular use. Let's collect the arm. It definitely bears more investigation. I'll take it with me, I suppose. I should speak to Molly about this when I get a chance, and Dante might know something about its provenance as well. Okay, but first I'd like to have a little look-see myself back at the workshop. Okay, more reasons to go to the workshop. There's the raised platform. Come on. Good thing this platform held up during that hullabaloo. My implants aren't exactly built for swimming, let alone climbing. That is true. There's the control panel. I'll take a look at the secret distillery. A sophisticated distillery operation with ample steam pressure to keep things rolling. This has to be the destination for that steam I saw being rerouted upstairs. Molly's behind this. Has to be. She does seem to have left a firm impression on the underground. She and her dockhounds are stealing steam meant for the tenements overhead to power this gin distillery. But what can I do about it? A dwarf could do some damage here if he had the right tools. In this case, an adjustable steam-powered long wrench. I could do something about that. Let's see if Dante has the tool I need. Okay. We need to see Dante then. And what about the control panels? Let's take a look at that. For a one-eyed cove, the pump house captain has a knack for dials and gauges. When in working order, this system functions almost automatically. Captain should only need to pop in and check it now and again. Okay, now we can go to Dante. I would have to check where exactly he is, but I'm sure we'll find him soon enough. Okay. Let's continue on. And let's go to Beggar's Lane so we can move on and find the right people. Let's go to Dante first. No, let's go to the workshop first so we can fix up some things. That could come in handy. So Red Lantern Lane, let's travel there. There we go. Come on. Last notch, there we go. And let's go into the workshop. Alright. We've read that before. Up there to the workbench. We should have some tinkering to do. Lots of things to do on this workbench. What should I look into first? Let's study what's left of Sucker Jones. Let's take a gander at the late but unlamented Sucker Jones's mechanical arm. Ingenuity, 73%. I'll test its strength. Analysis, 87%. What's it made of anyways? And ingenuity, perhaps I could reconfigure it to use myself. Let's analyze it first. We need a 2 to succeed. That's a 100. Okay, bit overkill, but I'll take it. What's it made of anyways? Some of the smaller components are good old-fashioned steel, but the composition of the main structure is unfamiliar. I believe steel is still the base, but the alloy or alloys are a mystery. Could it be that someone's found a way to create titanium alloy? I've heard rumors. It's in the works. Let's try to test its strength. Well, let's hope we don't destroy it. I'll test its strength. Damn it all, I can't do anything with it. The input valve isn't only too small for my steam line, it seems to be a non-standard gauge and thread. That's one very irritating way to protect your designs from duplication, I suppose. Perhaps I could reconfigure it to use myself. We need a 5. That's a 9, that works for me. Good. Perhaps I could reconfigure it to use myself. Ridiculous. It's much too large for my frame, and there's some very fine machinery in the socket where it meets the stump. With all the gore from Sucker's demise, it's hard to be sure, but I believe this augmentation was actually embedded in his flesh. Okay, that's certainly new. That's enough fiddling for now. Perhaps I can get some more insight from Dante. Otto, take a picture of this arm so we can show it to Dante. There we go. Done. But we also have the... Right, what can I install onto our resident automaton? Also, I got to make sure I have a couple of gears on me for fitting each component onto Otto. Install the high pressure regulator. Okay, that takes 2 cogs. There we go. This regulator valve is different from Arsenal Engine's usual design. It looks like a prototype, yet sturdier than anything Lord Braxton has devised. Alright, try this, Otto. A sturdier actuator piston should make your limbs more capable. Happy to report that it's been properly installed. My ability to lift heavy items is no longer up the spout. Unlikely to be useful or successful. Okay. Goodness knows he could stand to do more work around here. Step away from the workbench. Okay. That's nice. Now, essentially, the quest line is saying go to Dante. Right, go to Dante. Stuff like that. I'm gonna unpin them though. Okay, let's see. Let's get out of here and see where Dante is. Also, we have 4 gears. Okay. 15 shilling. Okay. No pounds, but at least some money is there. That's nice at least. Let's leave. Alright. And now let's see, where was Dante? Cable Street is just the Sacred Heart Orphanage. Soros Square, Nandy's Laboratory, Pavel, Curiosity Shop, The Docks, Crimson Herring Tavern. Was it Dante's Curiosity Shop? Let's take a look. Think of a condemned side alley in a poor part of London where the public services are infrequent and children play in the filthy streets, unwatched by their parents working all day at the factories. Cheap wooden shutters hang from the shattered holes of looted tenements like so many black eyes after a night of bar fights. Old rags stretch along the clotheslines and rats make their home in the rubbish. Aside from the curio shop, there isn't much worth visiting here, leaving you to tread the mucky road with your collar to the wind, looking just about as hopeless as the residents themselves. Let's enter the curio vendor. Was that Dante's place or was that someone else? Breathe in the sweet, dusty smell of the second hand and step into the collection of Anselina Kemeni. Right, that's not Dante. Before running the shop, she worked as a knife grinder, umbrella mender and beehive maker, collecting her rag and bone wares in the meantime. Animal horn windows admit a greenish daylight. Cheaper than glass, they're the best she could afford. For the past 10 years, Anselina has made a home here, and the curio shop is well known in the East End and beyond. To fit her wares, she hammered the shelves at all angles so that a tall customer has to watch their head. There are taxidermied creatures and jewel-eyed fetishes, tin soldiers, wind-up toys, and ragdoll marionettes, as well as rarities too bizarre to mention, peering down from the rafters or the top of a tilted cabinet. I think we've read that before. Yeah, this is not where we need to be.